Hey everybody, thanks for tuning in to another episode of the Unperfect Podcast, where we are raising up a brave new breed of believer that lives courageously unperfect and fearlessly on purpose. A good friend, Rachel Koontz, with us today, and she is going to be talking about something that I'm so pumped about. Like, I may get emotional that we're actually getting to do this. You're going to start a school to train believers to be that brave new breed that the times are calling for, that the Lord is wanting to raise up. The average person probably is like, I don't know how to do that. Like, what does that even mean? Well, you don't have to worry, because we are going to equip you. We're going to start the school, hopefully after Labor Day, the week after Labor Day. And it's all kind of new. You know, when God tells you to do something last minute, you say yes anyway, right? So, I know Rachel's itching to talk about it.
Hello. Thank you so much for having me, Darlena. I
Yes.
super appreciate you. I love what you guys are doing. And I've got to say, I love a lot about Philip and Darlena, but one of the things that I love about them most is that they have a constant yes. They lead with yes. When 2020 happened and all of the events of 2020, one huge question I think that I heard personally that came out of America, came out of the church, came out of people who wanted to see, what do we do? What do we do? What do we do? I mean, how many times has somebody said that to you in the last couple of years? I know. It's all insane. What do we do? The school is an answer to, there's a lot we can do. He always knows what to do. He's been through this, thankfully. He has been working with human beings for over 6,000 years. He has been in this thing called culture and the turnover of culture, and he has been in this history and telling his story through people that adore him, and through people that will say yes, and through people that will yield to him since the beginning of time.
Yes.
And here we are. We have a short time in history, all of us. How are you going to steward this? God knows what he's doing. He knows what's going on. He understands it. We get a short time on the timeline to steward it and to manifest what he wants.
So our job is to understand what he's doing and know how we're to be a part.
One of the things I like about history is looking back. Who has crushed this?
Yes.
Who stewarded their 100, their 120 years well? Who do we look to that advanced the kingdom of heaven, that moved human nature forward? Who are they? But strangely, and this is after 25 years of being a history buff, and I have to be honest, my parents were phenomenal people that just knew this. They just knew, they had a stewardship mindset. And let me just tell you, there are some striking similarities to people who actually make a difference in their day. And the beginning to all of them is, yes, Father, I do it. I'll do it. I understand. You know what's going on, and you've got my yes. It starts with you. You're the teacher. I'm the student. They are the folks that move the human race forward, that actually help, that manifest the kingdom in their day. So, yeah.
There's so much power behind an act of obedience. And because you just don't know the ramifications of your yes. Because as a believer, our acts of obedience not just affect the natural realm, they affect the spiritual realm.